What's up, everybody? So today we got our Transformers movie line Ironhide right here. You can see that pretty clearly. You might be wondering, is this the premium series, or because you see here the smokestacks are actually silver, and the guns aren't actually the same color as what you usually see. And that's actually because I've repainted this guy. I'm not very good at it. I just picked up the hobby during the summer. Looked kind of interesting, so got myself some paint, a few brushes, and Shazam! There we go. Custom Ironhide. But anyhow, I mean, I didn't change any of the transformation or added any pieces to it. I'm not a huge customizer. I don't do I do repaints basically. That's all. I don't do the whole kit bash or whatever. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I gotta admit, I don't really like the blue here for the rockets. I think I'm gonna change that at some point. But the silver and copper works pretty good, I think. I just didn't like the whole blue plastic. It looked kind of cheap on the real one. 'Cause yeah, this isn't actually the premium series that I bought. I actually bought the first generation one. I don't know. I liked it better because of the head sculpt. Not the head sculpt, but the color of the head. I didn't like how the premium series they kind of painted the eyes blue, but I mean the eyes were like really big on it. I just didn't like that look. It made them look less threatening, and I don't know. I really liked Ironhide in the movie. I thought he was really cool. Yeah. So let's start talking about this figure. In his alt mode, I really love this guy. I think I don't know. There's something about him. The GMC top kick. It just looks good, man. It looks like a beast. It's just like powerful pickup truck. It's cool. Seriously. It rolls pretty good. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, it rolls pretty good. There's no rubber on the wheels like with Optimus. That's actually really cool in Optimus because he has like rubber wheels on him, and it makes him roll even better, and it's very quiet. But whatever. I mean, why do you need your toe to be quiet, right? You want to show off this bad boy. So yeah, there we go. So this is his alt mode. That says GMC in the front. I repainted that too because it was initially all black. Here also the little, I don't really know what that is, but there's like a little metal grill thing that I also repainted. Thought it looked cooler that way. Oh yeah, there's a little Autobot symbol in the back. I dry brushed it. I didn't want to repaint the whole thing. I mean, I didn't want to paint it all silver. You know what I mean? If you can see, it kind of has this like worn out look, which is what dry brushing is really good for, especially with metallic colors, man. It looks sweet as hell. I'll show you later on some other stuff that I repainted with dry brushing. Well, other parts on this figure that I did dry brushing on, and I'm telling you, man, it looks good. Well, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just saying, I think it looks good. If you don't, well, you can think what you want. All right, so I don't know what else there is to show on this figure. Some good details on this guy. I repainted that too. As you can see, it's not super straight because my hand ain't that steady. Honestly, yeah, he looks good, man. This thing looks pretty damn good. Let's get to the transformation. So I guess first of all, you gotta, oh yeah, you have these side panels here. I don't know if you can see that. See this? There's actually a line here because it's actually a separate piece, kind of, and you gotta pop that out like that. See this? See this piece here? You can pop that out. Basically like that, and so it reveals some robot parts. But anyhow, so you do that the same thing to the other side, like that. It's easier if you remove the cannons here. I don't know. They look like gas tanks in his alt mode, but they're actually his cannons later on. They look pretty good, these things. I like them a lot. I like them a lot because I repainted them, and I'm good. Not really. Anyhow, hey, come on, man. You gotta admit that looks pretty damn good. Well, okay, not the blue, but you know, the silver's pretty cool. Although I have seen some really nice ones, man, online. Like some people are just so damn good at it. I'm working on it. Maybe I'll get the hang of it at some point. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so second step would be to pop this open. You just push it down. It's a little hard. Initially, I was afraid of breaking it, but I don't know. Seems like it's pretty tough and durable. So basically, that little area there, pop that down, and now you gotta. These doors are actually just stick your finger underneath and pull on it. Don't pull too hard, just because the hinge here is it's pretty weak looking. But anyhow, once you get that out, it'll kind of pop out like this because it's spring loaded. That's actually a really cool look. I like that. It's not, you know, it doesn't come out straight or anything, and it's kind of diagonal. I think that's pretty funky. Do the same thing on the other side. So now your Ironhide looks like that. Pretty cool look. If you want to do some stop animations, man, this would be a really nice look. But if you're not into that, whatever, you know. So next step, I guess, is to pop the whole cab off like that. Well, you just pull it up basically, and so now you can actually separate the legs here. See that? Now you can separate the back area. I'll show you the automorph technology right now, actually. So you see here, it's actually separate, these two pieces, and you gotta pull this down because it actually becomes his foot. And the automorph on this thing is actually pretty cool. I think it looks pretty good. Hope you can see this with the lighting. It's because he's all black, and so it's kind of hard to get the proper lighting so that you see every separate piece. But I'm doing my best here, guys, so bear with me. So you see that? Okay. On the side view, right? So you see this is the wheel. See, this was the wheel. Okay. And now, when you pull this foot out, you see how that moves, and you see how this heel on the bottom also comes down. Looks pretty good. And there's also this little plate here that moves from the front. It initially is in the front like that, and it moves to the back. And I'm really sorry you can't see that very clearly, guys. It's really just the lighting and the color of this figure, but it's a nice looking figure, man. So same with the other side. Pop that up. So now you got the legs basically. And after that, let's move on to the back here. Fold the no, you don't want to do that right away. But you see this back part, you can actually separate that and bend it. Push that in. You know what? I'm figuring you'll get the instructions, or I'm sure you can find an online tutorial of actually how to transform. I'm just here to do a review on it. You know, just lighting, and I know you can't really see very well, so I'm not gonna bother trying to explain to you how to transform it exactly. But if you like, I mean, you could always message me or comment and then ask for an actual tutorial on how to transform it. So it was like this, and basically you bend it like that, and you can push it in further. See that? Yeah, I mean, I'm really sorry, guys. I can't really show it very nicely. The next thing is that your arms, you gotta pull out like that, and you gotta separate them out. They're actually connected to the wheels. Like the shoulders are actually the wheels on the arms. And so you see how I've separated the wheels. I mean, initially they were like this, and you separate them out like that. Now make sure the bumper is lowered, and you see this on the back here is like a metal grating, which will be the chest for the figure. Lower that too, and grab this whole bottom section, and you gotta spin that. You gotta spin that shit. Right here, look. See, I'm spinning that, rotating it so that now the bumpers on that back side and on the front side is actually the metal grating now. Okay, you see that? Oh, we have to move to part 2, guys. I'll see you in a second.